How is it going, guys? Welcome back. It's been a while, but we're back with a brand new live stream, an episode of Down in the Bayou. I am your host, legendary Pelicans fan and collector, Bayou Sniper on NBA Top Shot. If you're new to the show, I'll tell you how things work. We have two segments in this live stream with me, which is the first one is Real Hoops. We talk about what's going on with New Orleans Pelicans basketball. I follow the team weekly. I'm on everything with trades, how the rookies are performing, our stars, drama, everything New Orleans Pelicans basketball. I'm your guy. I also go over anything NBA related that I find interesting because I live, breathe basketball. Like hoops is my life. And then the second segment, I'm a big collector on NBA Top Shot, which you can be as well. Collect NBA licensed NFTs, which are videos, archive, historical, whatever, however you want to look at it. You can own a piece of your favorite player, become number one on a leaderboard, and maybe even meet them, like I have, Derek Queen. So that is how the show is broken up to, but there is one common theme, which is hoops, and we are here to talk hoops. Okay, so guys, we are winding down. We are winding down the NBA season, and we have just a handful of games for the New Orleans Pelicans. There's Chewy. What's up, buddy? Speaking of last night's game, Chewy got to go see the Pelicans play against his Sacramento Kings, and a rookie has been bursting on the scene after All-Star break almost every damn week, and that is Mr. Jeremiah Fears, who I have pulled up right here. Our 7th round draft pick from Oklahoma has been absolutely exploding every single game. It seems like he gets a 20-piece now consistently, and last night was his career high. And Chewy, what did you think of Jeremiah Fears? Because I obviously I've been high on him since Oklahoma, because when I did the mock draft last May, I had us taking him or Derek Queen at 7. I would be happy with either, and we got both. He's just a phenomenal talent, and yes, shout out Reynaud. Reynaud is going to be a really good player for a long time, and him and Neek. I like Neek too. I think people are really down in the dumps on the Kings, for they won't pick a path, which is kind of what I'm going to talk about today with my New Orleans Pelicans. But they also are kind of in a similar situation. I think the Kings and the Pelicans are more similar than we realize, which is they have some young talent, which could be the cornerstones, right? But they just won't get off of their older pieces, which is kind of, you're in a catch-22. But your younger players like Renaud, Fears, DQ, for both squads, they will not stop producing. They demanded to be noticed. Yeah. So right here, yeah, Fears almost won us the game. He's such a firecracker off of the bench, and it's clear that he could be a starting player in this league, if not definitely a star in my opinion. But yeah, right here, thank you for shouting this out, is that DQ's defense has been really, really elevated since All-Star break as well. His offensive production has slowed down because he's having to play a new role off of the bench. We've seen what he looks like, Derek Queen, as the hub starting 4 or 5. He should be the starting 4, but we'll get into that later. But when he was starting I shared a stat the other day. In the 32 games that Derek Queen started, he averaged 15, 7, and 5 on 47% field goal percentage, which is super positive. So yeah, super high on DQ. Obviously, if you've been watching the show or you know me at all, super high on Fears. And last night, Jeremiah Fears absolutely proved why we took him at 7. And I had a interesting comp for Jeremiah Fears in the draft, because I said he was a mix of 2 players, which was Tyrese Maxey and Devin Booker. And I saw the Tyrese Maxey a lot, like throughout the whole year. But now I think you're starting to see where I'm getting that Devin Booker comp from. The only thing I have with Jeremiah is that I don't think he's a true one, which is okay. Kind of like Maxey, right? He's not a true one. He's more of a two. So we still have to fill out that other guard position somewhere else. So let's go ahead and take a peek at Jeremiah Fears last night. This was last night against the Kings, and he just absolutely killed it, man. Absolutely.
Hardwell.
Get some sound in here. There we go.
And Jeremiah squares up nicely.
He's just picking up from where he left off
So
last night.
this is the thing that is interesting me the most is Jeremiah's three ball is really starting to fall.
Jeremiah, rhythm dribble, and
Really starting to fall. And it's not just this game. He's been shooting lights out for a little bit now.
Yeah.
And if that happens,
before they set their defense, and he gets a roll. I like it.
Also, Jeremiah Fears has to be the fastest in the league, yeah?
Another opportunity
I used to think Russell Westbrook 100% had that title, even when De'Aaron Fox came on the scene.
He got there.
There you go. Again,
I mean, fast with the basketball.
right there's an opportunity.
And I think Jeremiah Fears has taken that title.
Didn't get the finish, not for a lack of effort. And Jeremiah feeling pretty good. He's now their half-court sets. Let's see. Clifford waits for the pick.
Yeah, DQ's defense was pretty good last night.
Derek took it away. You wanted to go inside the Ray. No, he's got Jeremiah.
Again,
and Jeremiah's
crap on
it's what he
wants for his defense, but it's not about how athletic he is. Obviously, his hands, like he has really good instinct.
Man, he's up to 18
and you could be a serviceable defender
from beyond the arc, 7 of 9 overall. Now 49 and 28. Yeah,
I tell you, man, when this.
Yeah, is he okay?
Yeah.
Trey's back up. Sadiq almost lost the handle.
The other way. See that three ball mechanic, man. It's something about it. He doesn't jump. He just pops his feet up, which I teach my kids and my basketball team. Like the sign of a really consistent 3-point shooter is they will angle. So if I shoot on my right and my right foot is more at an angle, like you kind of angle your feet. Steph does this. Reggie Miller does this. Ray Allen did this. The good shooters do it. Right? They'll angle their feet slightly to that side, parallel with each other, and their feet, they don't jump. That you hear all the time in 3-point contest now. Like if you don't jump fully,
guys gonna do a film session.
If you don't jump fully, and you just kind of what we call it in the basketball community, you pop your ankles. You just pop up. You don't jump. You pop up, and they're angled towards your shooting hand. It creates a more consistent arc, and it's going to kind of be in line with your elbow instantly. So if you can train your body to do that, and if you've noticed when he shoots, he does that now, and he wasn't really doing that at Oklahoma. So it goes down to basic fundamentals. Like I teach my kids that if you watch Dame Lillard, like he does the same thing, but that's not to say it's the only way to be a great 3-point shooter. Sometimes you're just born with natural talent, and it is what it is. Like Jordan Hawkins, for instance, one of our best shooters on our team. His jump shot is the most beautiful textbook thing ever. But it's the old school style where you jump up. It's a literal jump shot, which is also good in theory. But we in the modern shooting community, we've kind of moved away from that. And it's more about like a landmine where you set your feet, pop up, and just launch it forward. Cat, for instance, big man. Derek Queens also, you can see his 3-ball starting to fall. He's not a big jumper. He just kind of pops his ankles up as well. It's just more of a stability. And I see Jeremiah Fears, just his shot looks so good. It looks so good. Oh, yeah. So our fan base has been talking about the Fears IQ for a little bit. I don't really think it's an IQ problem with him. I think he's like he plays like again, guys. I have ADHD, so like this is not a diss. Like I can say it. Like he plays basketball like he has ADHD, right? Like he's just like he just boom boom, boom. Like he just can't settle down, and the only decision that he's comfortable making every time is going to the basket. Even if it's 7 people, he's going to go to the basket. he's going to lay it up or he's going to get a shot block. There's really no in between. I think once Jeremiah Fears starts leaning into, like you said, playing more basketball, his decision making, if he just starts dunking the ball, which he's definitely capable, then you're going to see him kind of hit a new level. But that 3-ball, man, it's coming, which brings me to what I'm really worried about, and I'm ready for us to pull the plug on or make a decision. Because, guys, we have 4 games left. We have Orlando, Utah, Boston, and Minnesota. That is it, okay? And we have to start thinking about what's going to happen next season, because next season's already upon us. And I've been screaming this for a while now on Down in the Bayou. Guys, we have to pick a path. And I think Zion is not doing himself any favors by playing the way he played last night. He's not a number one. And even if you're like, okay, but we have to but Bayou, like the Pelicans, like I'm Joe Dumars, we have to make the playoffs next year. Like we're a good roster, we have to. You can think that, but the veterans are kind of proving it to you over and over again that they're not. And I love Trey. We need to keep Trey. I think Trey is a borderline or all-star, but he's also not a number one. They're showing you. They're showing you. Trey's a keeper, but what I'm trying to say is that the young kids, Fears and Queen, the youth movement is definitely the direction, and it's so obvious. I love Zion. You'll see his moment that I collected and burned for today. I'll always be a believer in Zion. I love him. But it's clear to me now, my position has changed on him slightly. Not like knocking him like, oh, he's trash now. No. I just know he can't be a face of a franchise. Zion Williamson cannot be your number one best player. Zion Williamson has played in 7 years in the league for us and has played 0 playoff games. 0. While his team has made 2 playoff rounds. So he's played 0, but the team has made the playoffs twice. Once against the Suns in 2022, one against the Thunder in 2024. So will Zion be really good with his next team? Is he healthy right now? Both of those questions, the answers are yes. Can he be number one on those teams? No. Can he still be considered reliable health-wise, even though he's healthy right now? Can he still be considered reliable at his next stop? Probably not. But caveat, yes, he's only 25. He's still efficient. But it's time for us to move on. And this is probably the last time I'm going to talk about it until it happens, because I've been talking about it for a long time. I think the direction right now is obviously DQ Fears and keep Trey. I think you should keep DeJounte because Fears isn't ready yet. Keep DeJounte. Keep Sadiq. Go find you a starting center. I like Goga Bitadze a lot. But you got to get rid of Herb Jones. He's atrocious right now. And you have to get rid of Zion. These are the 2 out, man. Poole can go, obviously. Poole can go. And this is what I'm saying. As a fan base, it's so obvious. I don't need to keep coming on here and saying it. But I know what the Pelicans front office does. They really, really, really need to pick a direction. And, Derek Queen's a damn rookie. He's going to have bad games. But what I'm seeing on Pelicans media, or not Pelicans media, is Pelican fan media on X, is if Derek Queen has one bad game, they crucify him. They're like, oh, he wasn't worth the trade. Everybody wants to blame Zion, but it's really Derek Queen. Derek Queen's a rookie. He's played 8 months in the league. Zion Williamson has had 7 years to do something. He's done nothing. They're not comparable. Derek Queen has more of a leash. He's a rookie. He's going to have bad games. Look at Kobe's rookie tape. Look at the Stars rookie tape. A lot of them had like ups and downs, rookie seasons. I think Derek Queen's going to be a star, but he needs 2 or 3 years. That's fine with me. I'm totally cool hitting the rebuild button. I just wish that we would pick the direction and do it instead of holding on to this hope with Zion. Because if we look at the facts with Zion, is he going to get you 20 a game? Yes. Is it going to be on 12 shots? Probably. Good efficiency. Can he shoot? No. Can he shoot the 3? No. Can he play defense? No. Is he undersized for his position? Yes. Is he available? No. Has he elevated his game and not just score the same way, which is going left and making a layup? No. Does he do that thing at elites? Probably all-time great? Yes. Is he efficient? Yes. Zion's a good player. Don't get me wrong. I love Z. But he's not what we need. He is what a championship team needs that is trying to make a push where the spotlight doesn't have to be on Zion. Now, for Zion's sake, where would I like to see him go? I think he fits the Indiana Pacers really well. I would love to see Zion run the floor with Hallie and Neesmith and Siakam. You know, put Zion in there. I think it's such a fast team with Nembhard. Like, Zion would look awesome on the Pacers. You know, and next year they're going to be, in my opinion, I think they could be back in the finals really easily. Zion on Detroit makes sense to me. Like, I think that it's kind of perfect that, you know, you can pair Herb and Zion up in a trade and get something really, really good back that helps your future and build around DQ. And this right now, this right here is Chewy. You know, this is a great point. This happens every game. And people will blame Derek Queen, a rookie. But you know, you want to know what the fact is? Zion is a cone and undersized on defense. He doesn't play any defense. Herb, your best and only defensive stalwart. If you watch Herb's game closely this year, his defense is not up to par. So we're going to blame a 21, just turned 21-year-old rookie that had no training camp, no preseason. We're going to blame him for defense. Yeah, okay. The writing's on the wall. Herb's 27, about to turn 28, making $15 million a year, and he can't score. And Zion Williamson next year will be in his 8th year in the league and has done nothing. Unfortunately, I want him to. I want him to succeed. But it's time to pick a path, and that path is Derek Queen, Jeremiah Fears, Trey Murphy. That's the path. You keep DeJounte around for a good vet who is really good for Fears. You keep Bay around because he's the type of player you want to surround Derek Queen with, like Trey. My ideal team is you want big wings. You could even move Trey to the 2 big 3-point shooting wings around Queen with another ball handler at point guard. And then you need to find your big defensive big who's a rim protector to help Queen out on the other end. And I think you get a real squad. But we have 4 games left for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's time for us to choose a path, and that path is canary in the coal mine to me. It's very, very clear the path that we need to pick. Because, guys, when Derek Queen is on the floor, he makes so many of his teammates better. So many of his teammates better. Will they have to pick up for him a little bit on the other end? Yeah, but what superstar is an amazing two-way stalwart defensive player? There's a couple, right? You know, there's SGA, there's K, there's Jaylen Brown, Wemby. But other than, like, Scotty Barnes, which we'll talk about in a second. But other than that, what do you got, man? You got a bunch of people who can score points, rebounds, assists, which is what Derek Queen is. It's time. Been saying it for a while now. It's time to hit the button. And it's just so increasingly clear every single week. And we're running out of weeks. It's time for the New Orleans Pelicans to give Zion a new home and really, really lean into Derek Queen. Really, really lean into Derek Queen. That's what we need to do. Now, as I mentioned on the promo poster, I gave 3 players on the poster. That's a hint. Okay? I got to talk about my breakout player, Bayou's breakout players, because I am becoming increasingly high and fans of these guys. Okay? I even ordered a jersey of one of them, and it'll come in for the next podcast. I've always been a fan of one, but the other 2 I've become fans of this year. So let's start off with the one that I've been a fan for a while now, and that's Ryan Rollins of the Milwaukee Bucks. Wow, what a story. 23-year-old kid out of Toledo. He's averaging, I think, 17, 5, and 7, which is an amazing lead guard. You know, borderline all-star, really young, good size. Love Ryan Rollins' game. If you don't know his story, I'm not going to say on this podcast. You can go look it up. It's a very, very interesting route to where he is now. Yeah, big Ryan Rollins fan, and watching him this season blossom with the Milwaukee Bucks has been awesome to see, because my collection is just going to translate into good things because of that. The other 2 guys that I've become fans of this year have a similar game, and that is Jalen Johnson from the Atlanta Hawks and Scotty Barnes from the Toronto Raptors, which I picked up his moment over here. You can see on the right. We'll go over that moment later on. But, you know, Jalen Johnson was a guy that I always liked in college, but he had like a really weird college stint with Duke, and then he got drafted to the Hawks, which historically I don't really like the Hawks. Like, they're just kind of meh to me. But watching Jalen Johnson really, really pop on the scene this year, I really like him. Like, he's a Bayou boy, and I like Jalen Johnson. And now if there's a Hawks game, I don't mind watching. Scotty Barnes. I've always liked Scotty, like, in the back of my mind, but I've never been like a fan of him, like a super fan, right? But man, he is a monster, and I really, really have enjoyed watching Scotty Barnes play the game of basketball, and he's a really good passer too, which, if you know, that's kind of my gooey sweet spot in my heart for basketball, is if you're a big guy who can pass, I'm like, oof, I love you. Besides Sengun, I'm not a fan of him. But yeah, so Scotty Barnes, Jalen Johnson, Ryan Rollins, they have entered the Bayou sphere. I will be collecting their moments pretty hard from here on out. Jalen Johnson is the one that I've been kind of slacking with, because there's actually not a lot to go around if you really look at his moments. Would love the Kingmaker, but hasn't been pulled yet. But Scotty Barnes, I've made some headway in the past few weeks, which you'll see. And Ryan Rollins, I picked up an absolute grail of Ryan Rollins this year on Top Shot, and I can't wait to show y'all. So, yeah, Jalen Johnson of the Atlanta Hawks, Scotty Barnes from the Toronto Raptors, and Ryan Rollins from the Milwaukee Bucks. These 3 players are my, like, I'm getting in now. Like, I'm getting in now. I really, really, really love watching them play. And it kind of helps me like other teams as well. Like, I don't just watch Pelicans basketball, right? So without further ado, which will feature most of these guys, is that I picked up some grails. This is the new grail showcase just for this episode. And some of it features the guys that I just talked about. So let me pull it up here. I'll refresh so we can get it all in its glory. I bought the Jersey Serial Galactic Hollow Icon Scotty Barnes because I'm so high on him. And this is a grail for me. I meant it to only 5. This block on rookie Hanson Young is so nasty. Bah! Then he does it again. Like, this is what I'm talking about. He's a two-way superstar, and I can really appreciate that. And you know, he's just a massive kid. Like, he's so massive. Pause. Like, I really watched like like watching Scotty Barnes play. And only minted to 5 with the galactic trim on it. Oh, yeah. Now, the next moment I just picked up. So I have 80 of Ryan Rollins' Top Shot debut from last season, which is a really cool dunk, which you're about to see. So I have 80 of them. But you know me, I'm a special serial collector. But Bucks and 6, man, he tied up all those special serials for Ryan Rollins. But one recently became available, and I snagged it, which is the jersey serial Ryan Rollins debut. And this kind of shows you he's only 6'4", guys, and bam, dunk with his left hand. He switches it. I'm so glad to own this moment because now I can do the Bayou strategy where if I can burn the Ryan Rollins debuts down, I will burn it down because I have a stack of them while keeping my special serial and making it that more scarce. So yeah, was super happy to pick this moment up. Next up is our other guy we talked about, Jalen Johnson. It's not like a whoa grail, but it's the best one I got, and I'm happy to have it because I think it's a great play, and it's out of 25, which is the Hexwave Constellations, celebrating his first All-Star appearance. And this shows you what an athlete Jalen Johnson is. Look how high he gets, and the ball is just on like a Rainbow Road speed run from Mario Galaxy or something. Like it's just boom. And watching him to dunk the ball is really awesome because he's 6'9", but he plays like a guard, and he can he can also shoot really well. He's shooting 35% from 3, and he has a mid range. His defense is really good, but again, he's a big guy whose best attribute is honestly passing, and that's what I'm a sucker for, is his playmaking, and you don't see it in the moment. But Jalen Johnson is one of the best big men forward playmakers there are in the game right now. So yeah, guys, that is our 3 breakouts: Ryan Rollins, Scotty Barnes, and Jalen Johnson. These 3 I'm going to be collecting from here on out pretty heavily. Now, next is a guy that we talked about, not in a fun light, but in a sad light in the first segment. But I told you, I still love him. I still love Z. I'm still going to collect him. I still believe in him. So I burned for his #1 jersey serial match out of 39 Holo Icon moment this year. And what's cool about this moment is it is reminiscent of his rookie debut. So his rookie block, the volleyball spike that we all know and love, he does it on Gui Santos here. So right there, they get the rebound. He comes down and just sends it into the 4th row. Boom. Actually, right too. Is that Jordan Poole? It's kind of funny. Also, low key, these skeleton uniforms, by far my favorite. I wish we would make this our staple uniform. This one and the Mardi Gras Carnival purple ones. I think those 2 need to be our staple, and then we can redo the white one. But yeah, love the Pelicans trim this year. That like sandstone gold trim. Like I really like it, and I just picked this one up recently. And then finally, we have Ryan Rollins' second moment in this, which is his first legendary, his ascension moment. This layup is absolutely wild. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. His feel for the game is just so good, and you'll see. He drives in. I don't know how he got that to go. Just a beautiful moment. Just a beautiful moment. Oh my God. Like, I love Ryan Rollins, man. If he can find a way to New Orleans, I'll be one happy camper. One happy camper. Chewy, we would love to have you as a Pelicans fan. It's okay. Come on in. The water's fine. Well, it's not fine right now, but it will be, I promise. We would love to have you, Chewy, join our fandom. the Pelicans fan base is a pretty fun one, because we're always like pessimistic. Like that's kind of our shtick. Me, not really. I'm more of the optimist in our fan base, but Pelicans, they're loyal and they'll stick to their team, but they're usually pretty pessimistic. Pelicans fans kind of remind me of Jets fans a bit. They're loyal, but they're a little crazy, but they're also like they temper their expectations a lot, and that's kind of who we are. But yeah, guys, there it is. That's what I picked up recently is these 5 beauties right here. I need to do better work on my Jalen Johnson collection. Let me go ahead and pop and delete this showcase really quickly. But another historic thing happened last night. Shout out Mr. Captain America himself, Cooper Flagg, for getting 51 points. The rightful Rookie of the Year, Cooper Flagg. He's always been Rookie of the Year. If you don't want to admit it, that's okay. He always has been. And he should get it. If you look at the historic things Cooper has done next to Conn's, the list is pretty telling. And not taking away from Conn, said this on the podcast multiple times. He's going to be a really good player. He's also had a outstanding Rookie year. Conn is a great player. But Cooper, he's your Rookie of the Year and should be. And this is all my favorite Coopers. The Grail of Grails right here. And if you can't tell, I think his Origins moment is the best one. I think it's the best rookie moment so far of his, hands down. Just everything about it. Freshman gem, which he just topped, which is really funny. So that kind of forces Top Shot to make his 51-point game the rookie revelation, no? I think it kind of has to be. I don't really think there's another moment that's going to rival that. And we only have 4 games left in the season. So, oh yeah, Cooper's the man. Cooper is the man. Yeah, so I got a couple freshman gems. But what we need to do now is we need to discuss Rookie Revelation, because there's going to be 3 burn auction spots. So you can burn, there's 3 buckets that you can choose and burn your rare moments of the rookies from this year, any of them, Origins, Freshman Gems, and MGLE, to compete and win a Rookie Revelation. Now, if you know my strategy, the Bayou strategy, what I do is I just gather up all the moments I can, including special serials. Then when these auction boards come around, it's time for me to sweep the auctions, control the market on the next tier, which would be legendary now, while keeping my special serials for TSS. And I plan to do exactly that for the upcoming Derek Queen board. So let's take a quick look of what my collection has so far. We've got 23 Origins, standard, 3 Origins Hexwave, 1 Origins Jukebox, 20 MGLE standard, 7 MGLE Hexwave, 1 Jukebox MGLE, 5 Freshman Gem standard, 1 Freshman Gem Hexwave, and 2 Freshman Gem Jukebox. It's a lot of burning power right there, and I feel pretty confident. Like I said, there's only going to be 3 spots here. So if you have your rookie, keep in mind there's going to be 3 most likely. So would it be smart for you to sweep? In my opinion, yeah. If you can, try to sweep them, because there's no other feeling like opening all the ones that are awarded to you on drop day. It really is an awesome experience. I've been fortunate enough to do it twice. For Origins and MGLE, and no, it was Origins and MGLE. I won both 10 and 10 on Derek Queen's board, and you get an instant stack of 10, which is really, really cool. And if you can keep your TSS high, you can also be in the running for his #1 fan ultimate, which, guys, next week is, or not next week, next month is really, really huge for me. And the reason why is because I will have the chance to burn and compete for Derek Queen's 1-of-1 signature ultimate. And anything is up for grabs in terms of burning. And I've got a lot of firepower, as you can see here, 97,000 TSS. If I need to go higher, I will. And I really, really hope that I can earn that Derek Queen ultimate signature series, because the art is so fire. What I'm interested to see is, what does Top Shot choose for that play? Because the rookie revelation I kind of already gathered from Sam on the Derek Queen break was that I'm pretty sure it's going to be Derek Queen's behind the back pass in Dallas to Trey Murphy for the slam. I think that's going to be his rookie revelation, which leaves a really, really big event that Derek Queen did that won't be a moment yet, which is his 33-point triple-double against the Spurs. Will that be the moment that I burn for and win? I hope so. That would be freaking sick, man. That would be so sick. So I'm really interested to see what is going to be the signature series. What do they select? Because I'm pretty sure the behind-the-back pass to Trey in Dallas is going to be Derek Queen's rookie revelation, because he had a boatload of assists that game. In fact, let's pull it up just so I can say I was early. Let's pull it up. Derek Queen. Passes versus Dallas. I'll show you what I'm talking about. No, they were in blue uniforms, I'm pretty sure. The Dallas Mavericks form. Yeah, there it is. It's this one.
Christie open on the corner. And Derek Queen picks it up and barely grazed the rim.
Oh my God. This gives me chills every time I see it.
And to have this skill set at
Yeah.
6'10", I
think that's going to be his rookie revelation.
And again, you're going to have some turnovers, but you're going to have a lot of this too, Joe. That's beautiful.
Run and you will be rewarded. Christie open on the corner. And Derek Queen picks it up and barely grazed the rim. Derek Queen.
Which leads me to wonder, this game right here, 33, 10, 10, and 4, is going to have to be a rookie ultimate. But is it going to be the one that I get to burn for? I mean, we're here. Let's watch it, shall we? It's only 3 minutes.
Here comes Derek after the miss on the scoop. Good pass. Jose running and it pays off.
When DQ pushes the ball, like, you have to push with intention. Harrison Barnes over there.
They're 10 of 14 of their triples. And how many have been challenged? Trey, back at it.
Now attack.
Right.
That's what I mean about being deliberate. Finish it.
Oh, yeah.
Finish
He
it.
did exactly.
Yeah, Luke, on that.
Derek, beautiful pass, Derek. Jose on the run.
You know, he caught that. That's what I referenced to, Joe. He caught that pass deeper. Look where he's at. He's at the three-point line.
Look at that
Which
vision,
makes
man.
that delivery a little bit easier.
His court mapping skills are so good.
Man, that wasn't too deep for Vassell, I guess. Good take. Now you got to worry about Fox coming from behind. Good lead.
Oh, this one's crazy.
Derek denied.
No, it's the next one. There's one he leans. It's this one, I think.
And trying to create
Oh,
space.
it's so crazy. It's so weird. How did he do that?
Right? Make him guard you. Exactly. See, this is where DQ has to come.
Ooh, right. Herb leaves it because he's available.
Oh, yeah.
Trey wanted to go back to Derek. He'll take it himself. On his strong side. Got a layup and blew it. Loose stop.
Oh, this is the best one. Best play ever.
This is what I mean about DQ. I'm telling you.
And Derek's going to the free throw line.
Joe, I told you, because when you get him going, it unlocks his total skill set.
Got a good handle.
He's got a good handle, excellent decision-making in transition.
He's up to 20 to lead San Antonio now. And the backdoor run, Herb's on the finish.
That's a dime by DQ.
4 assists for Derek.
Put him in the action one way or another. And again, you can't allow them to get away with putting Harrison Barnes on Derek. You have to drop back. Somebody will automatically
Absolutely insane.
Derek Queen,
big man doing all this.
Man gets the runner.
You out there cooking.
He's up to 23. And Queen didn't even have the ball yet. Now you got to make a decision. Up against Olenek. Beautiful pass.
Nasty.
Cuts the finish. Now Derek back at it.
Spin move.
Yep. Man.
Good Lord. And this is what he was doing as a starter. Like, how can you not see this and say, okay, he is obviously the face of the franchise moving forward.
On the reverse. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
29 and 10 with 9 dots for Derek. Skips it. Trey is involved. How about a corner 3? Yes. There's the first.
Sam, if you're watching, buddy, please make this the one-of-one signature ultimate that I get to burn on May 11th. Please.
Derek Euros his way over the shoulder. Being at the best of Cornet that time.
That's a career high for Derek Queen now.
Spurs by 1. Queen beating Cornet.
Yeah. Chewy. The thing you have to realize, man. Joe Dirt. I don't want to watch Joe Dirt. I don't know. It's so strange. 1 second, buddy. It's want me to watch Joe Dirt. I don't know why they want me to watch Joe Dirt. It's weird. The thing that you got to realize, man, is that you're probably not going to see that until Zion leaves. Derek Queen was doing that stuff when Zion wasn't available. You know, that 30-game stretch, 25-game stretch. He had the keys to the whip. You know what I mean? Like he was the guy, and you're not going to see that until we pick the path that I talked about in the first episode, or the first segment of this episode, which is you have to pick the path between Derek Queen and Zion. And then the answer is Derek Queen. I mean, love Z, but he's not doing that. He's never done that. And Derek Queen for USA basketball too. Like I'm thinking this is in a bigger sense. Like for USA basketball, when we compete in the Olympics, Derek Queen's going to be a perfect weapon for FIBA. Like think about it. That's the struggle with USA right now. We don't have a big who can do this. You know, Sengun's in FIBA. Giannis is in FIBA. Porzingis, Jokic, Wemby. Like the USA, that's what we're missing. We always have these athletic guards like Ant and stuff, but we don't have a big that can do this. And you pair him with Jalen Duren on Team USA. So Duren the 5, Derek Queen the 4. Come on. That is USA basketball. Like we can really compete. We can really compete. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. This is one of my favorite episodes I've done in a long time. Thank you for hanging out with me, especially Chewy. I love talking to you, man. I wish more people commented like you so we could have more back and forths. And yeah, shout out Kings, man. I was sad to see it, but happy for you. But guys, this has been an episode of Down in the Bayou. I got to go watch some March Madness. None of my teams are in it. Sad face. But yeah, it's going to be great basketball. I know Torque's going to be watching. And next weekend, hopefully, I have a new jersey on to show you. But guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for supporting me. Please keep hanging out with me. I don't care if I have two people watching this, 200 or 2,000. I just like hanging out with you and you hearing me ramble. So my pick before we get out of here, Illinois. I like the Eastern Bloc. I have a soft spot for Paige's son, Andre. I really like Paige's son. He's one of my favorite prospects in this upcoming draft. Yeah, Andre Sojak. So I always butcher his last name. Yeah, Paige's son in Illinois. I'm going for Illinois. That's who I'm rooting for today. That and probably UConn. Yeah. All right, guys, it's been a pleasure. I will see y'all next Saturday. Love y'all. Stay safe. See you later.